So, in this video, by the title and the thumbnail, it should hint at what I'm going to talk about. Now, this is a spoiler, but if you really want to save money and you want to get Returner, aka Veteran Resolve, later in the future, and you want to make your ideal final affix that is an all-rounder, then you would want to watch this video. You would want to watch it. It is optional. You do not have to watch it, but if you want to save money, you want to get returners later, Veteran Resolve later, especially if you're playing on global, and if you want to make your ideal all-rounder ability, then you would want to hear me out. But once again, depending on how you want to play the game and what news you want to hear, then you may want to leave the video. Or you may want to leave. Thank you for stopping by. So, this is going to be brief. There are a lot of things you need to know when it comes to getting a fucking returner. I will have separate videos emphasizing on it. But to get to the point, you can easily farm for these returners without having to get abducted. If you go over here, this is in the Japanese PSO2. But you will eventually get this in global. By the, with the rate that global is going at, give it maybe 2 to 3, maybe even 4 months, you guys will eventually get this content. This certain extreme quest. It will be named differently because global likes to change the goddamn names. But the certain extreme quest you want to do is the X Training Worlds Beyond, Solo Training Worlds Beyond. Once again, global might change the name, but it's pretty much the one where you're going to have a level 90 requirement, and it's going to be the brand new spanking extreme quest of episode 6. Now, if they add any more, then I'll give you guys a heads up, but guess what? This thing can drop returners. So if I go over here to the quest records, special ability records, you can see that it drops a bunch of abilities. So if you've been farming Doom Breaks by spamming a bunch of Tokyo and stuff, this is just going to drop at a better drop rate, and it's just going to be easier to try to farm for, and you also get a chance to get some other abilities that may interest you, like the Ligards. But Ligards, they're brand new, and I don't think there's an easy way to transfer them just yet. They might have changed that. I will need a tutorial on a fixed simulator. But yeah, you get those. You get something called Crack. That would be named differently over there in global. But once again, the big one, Returner, aka Veteran Resolve. If you're not familiar with what a Returner ability is or Veteran Resolve, you can look above my head or in the description for a video talking about it. There will be future videos explaining how you go about this quest in particular, and then also a breakdown and explanation on why Abduction was a pain in the ass to go for. They also drop EX abilities and S-class abilities, but once again, the big one is Returner, and guess what? They also drop a Returner 3. They have a natural drop as a fucking Returner 3. Same can be said with Crack 3, but the Returner 3 is the big wow, because here's the thing. If you're not familiar with your fixed history, or in terms of augment drops in the history, the Returner Veteran Resolve is the most painful fucking ability to go for, just because you had to go through Abduction. And they didn't change the method of getting this to drop easily for roughly around 6 to fucking 8 years. Yeah, 6 to 8 goddamn years. It's been stuck through that method of getting abducted. Once again, separate video talking about it. But yeah, you can now farm for returners. Now, these returners can drop on units. I don't know if they drop on a weapon. No, I don't see it on a weapon. I might not have picked it up. But here's the thing. Here are the damn unit pieces that drop from that quest. And you can see that they have returners. And they're at a high slot. I did not affix this at all. It dropped as it is. It dropped at the 7th slot, 8th slot. Now, obviously, it's a 13-star unit right now over here in the Japanese PSO2. You cannot sell them as they are. But guess what? You can transfer these abilities onto a lower unit piece rarity, which then you can sell onto the market. Meaning that you can get a good chunk of cash if someone wants to try to make an all-rounder ability. But yeah, that is it for this video. It's just to give you guys a heads up. You may want to wait on these returner abilities because there will be an easier way to farm for them. Note that they added this, 1 to 2 months ago, somewhere around the end of October, beginning of November. Now, I would have capitalized on this and talked about it, but I went on a hiatus and I got pissed off with the fucking United States because of what was going on in November. But that is it for this video. If you have any question, comment, concerns, put it down below. Once again, this isn't the Japanese PSO2, but eventually it will go over to global. And that means you guys can easily farm for this compared to spending shit tons of money on this damn ability. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.